A 110-year-old bottle of champagne is about to go on the block in an auction that could fetch millions of dollars, potentially making this one of the most expensive champagnes ever sold. And this is according to CNBC. So, a rare bottle of champagne produced before the Titanic embarked on its doomed maiden voyage, before the globe was engulfed in its First World War, and before Albert Einstein published his landmark theory of general relativity, will come to auction this week. Ackerd, the nation's oldest and largest wine auction house, is slated to auction 877 bottles of vintage champagne. Among them stands a bottle of Brut Imperial Moet in Chandon, dating back to 1911. The entire sale, which comprises more than 900 separate lots, is collectively expected to sell for a breathtaking $10 million. The champagne vintages range from 1911 to 1943 and take the shape of 323 Magnums, 10 Jeroboams, 2 Methuselahs, and 30 half bottles. Richard Jullien, who holds the world record for tasting more than 13,000 bottles of champagne, shared his tasting assessment of the 1911 Moet Chandon ahead of the auction. The taste is exceptional with superb length and intensity. Here, the dark forest aromas and smokiness have been accompanied by a delicious caressing sweetness from dried fruits and creme brulee, he wrote, adding that the wine's mousse was very weak but nice when pouring. The aromas are deep and forest-featured with layers of wet stump, molded autumn leaves, and black Vaucluse truffle. Which, I gotta say, right? I don't know why, but this makes me feel that, these wine tasters probably feel like they're more important than, the normal average day person, because no one talks like this, right? Who do you know in your everyday life talks like this when they're describing anything, right? My goodness. So Jullien, founder of the Champagne Club, explained that of the bottles up for auction this week, there are only 2 that he has yet to taste. One of them is Salon 1928, which I have never tasted and is supposed to be a legendary wine. The vintage is so great, and at that time, Salon was absolutely incredible and is supposed to be one of the best wines they ever made, he told CNBC. The 1928 Salon and Krug collection of 1928 and all the 1911s, which are the oldest, I think those would go for a lot of money, Jullien explained when asked to give more insight into the estimated sale price. But we're coming back from the pandemic and we haven't seen auctions for a long time, and suddenly the biggest auction is popping up, he said, adding that it was so tricky to speculate on the prices. So the auction would be live streamed at 6:30 p.m. ET on Wednesday and Thursday on the Ackerd site. A significant effort was put into vetting this historic champagne selection, and any bottles deemed to have suboptimal color or conditions were removed, Ackerd chairman John Capon said ahead of the auction. Either way, that's pretty nuts, right? Imagine if someone's actually going to be spending millions of dollars on a bottle of champagne, right? There's some people that are crazy enough to actually do that, right? But here's the thing. There's much better things to do with your money. And so if you want to learn how to really master your money, go down below and learn how to master your money so that you could get into the position in your life where you could just end up spending millions of dollars on champagne without really caring too much about it.